Check, 1, 2. How you doing, everybody? For those who don't know us, we're like the Cali crew. We basically grew up with Son, and that song was our theme song when we went to Cancun. We went through if you don't know, but we went through the airport. This guy had the biggest radio ever, and carrying it through the airport. That was like our theme walk song. So appreciate for them playing that. For those who know. And basically, I found out from Ron, we got to come up and talk to them. I was like, what? But and then come up here and roast them and stuff. But I don't really got to roast them that much because if you look at a lot of those pics right there, that pretty much does a lot of the roasting. I mean, some of the clothes he's wearing, but I used to dress like that too, so I can't hate too much. But just a little background on me about me and Son. I think I met Son like in 7th grade. So we've been through a lot together. I mean, we've got chased out of rap concerts and a lot of stuff probably his daughters don't want to know about and stuff, but when we were young. But we grew up on the same block, went to school, and we just hung out and we became really good, close friends through the years. Through high school, we've been through a lot together. I know like I said, and he was the best man at my wedding, so that was kind of nice. So we do have a lot of history. That, like their family, is my family, and basically they adopted us young. So we lived at Sonny's house pretty much every day. So that's how we're kind of affiliated with Son. But I just want to tell Son, I appreciate. We always looked up to him. He's been like a brother, a great example. He's turned into a great husband, man, businessman, the works. I know we, like I said, don't spend as much time, but when we do get together, it's always like we've never, stop hanging out. As soon as we get all together and play our poker game. We were actually going to bring poker and chips tonight to play in the corner. We decided not to. But I just want to tell him congratulations on everything. He has a beautiful family. All you hear always about his family, this party. His family, immediate family, and very proud of him, like man has become, and I'm glad that I could be here. I just, become Sacramento, and when I heard, I said, yeah, we got to be down here to celebrate. He's a half to 100. We all know everything starts going at 50, and I was gonna bring him a cane and all that stuff, get a couple of diapers and all that stuff, but I said, he'll deal with that soon. But I just want to tell him the bottom line, I love this man, I'll do anything for him, and I think it's vice versa. Like I said, congratulations on turning 50, and I'm like right behind him, so I can't say too much because he'll get me back. And thank you, everybody. So I'm gonna pass the mic to my boy Ron here.
Well said, Al. So, I am Sonny's nephew. That would make him my uncle, obviously. That's my mother's brother. So, we're here to celebrate this great man's 50th birthday. And Mr. Business Owner, Mr. Master's Degree, Mr. Beautiful family, big house, and like everything any man would dream of. But that all being said, let me tell you a little something you may have not known about this guy. Sonny's had pretty much more odd jobs than an illegal alien coming here from Cuba. Let's start off with if you drive by 101, you see the Shell gas station over there. You might have seen him pumping gas into one of your cars, one of your kids' cars or something, and he goes full service too. The works, wipes your windows, everything. Doesn't even want a tip. And then if you head back on 101, you head to the mall. You might see him at the cookie shop making cookies. And the guy just grinded it out. He'd come home with his hands all burnt up, but he'd bring us like free cookies though, so we weren't complaining. And then, I don't know, if cookies weren't your thing and you like pizza, head up El Camino Real and, the pizzeria up there, he, delivered even before like a half an hour, because like if it came after half an hour, he'd have to pay for it himself. So believe me, he was there 20 minutes and always on time. And then if you're a woman and you're at the mall and you needed new shoes, he's your man, and he would fit those shoes to like a glove. It would just be perfect. He'd go back, you know, he can just, know what size you were without even like measuring it. That's how good he was. He'd go to the back, bring a box out, perfect size. Everyone's happy. And let's get into his cars. I mean, he might be driving a real nice car right now, but back in the day, I mean, if I was to call the cars that he drove lemons, I would actually be offending a lemon. Let me tell you about this Skylark. Yeah, a brown junker. At one time, the window was broken and he boarded it up with cardboard. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, why is he boarding it up? Because the only thing that's like worth anything was his like stereo system in there, which is worth more than the car. So yeah, that was a Skylark. And then there was the Buick Regal that my parents, my mother handed down to him. And this Buick Regal, it's like every time you get into this car, even though he got like a tune-up or like took it to the mechanics, the check engine light would always be on. I mean, I'd be like, dude, didn't you just take that to the mechanics like yesterday? And he's like, yeah. I was like, so why is the check engine light still on? Like, what's going on here? But anyways, all that being said, this guy is my brother. I grew up with him. He's like always been there for me, like financially, support-wise, in every way. I mean, he taught me baseball. He gave me my first job, and he's always been there for me, and I will always be there for him. And I just want to say, I love you, Sonny, and cheers, buddy. Other night. Here's number 3, Mr. Ernesto Torres. We call him the Chief.
Hello, everyone. Like any group, we all have our own roles. Everybody has to do something. We're like a team. We have the face, also the DJ, the muscle. If you need someone to disappear or someone, that's the guy. You need a math problem solved. There's your guy. If you need to organize anything, that's your guy right there. We're gonna go to Reno. He just tells us how much, we just give him our money. We trust him. For all we know, hey, one time we went to the place, the gatekeeper in. Look it up, it's a beautiful place. He hooked us up. Where else? Cancun. Great trip, great song. Organized it right there. He might have got his room for free because we all pay for it. We don't know, we don't question it. He says, give me this, we give it to him, and we all trust him. Besides being my brother, my teammate. Many times in the backyard, it was our goal to beat that man right there in basketball. We might have been up 20-2, but as soon as that man popped the ball, we would panic because we knew it was going to be over. I mean, we sweat, we curse at each other, but we're a family. We might not all look alike, but anyone calls, we're there. Doesn't matter what time, what's going on in our lives, we're there for one another. I love you. I have 3 sisters. I got 4 brothers that I got blessed with. I love you guys. Sonny, I'm proud of you. I love you, brother. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben. I'm I guess the older guy of the crew, a couple years on Sonny. But since I've been involved with Sonny since middle school and high school, man, he's always been there. He's like a rock. You go back to that guy and ask him for advice. He's got good advice most of the time. There is some comical moments. I was the guy that put the beat system in his car. And I still, to this day, couldn't understand why we spending so money on this beat because it was like 5 times more than the cars were. And I was like, okay, dude, I'll put it in there for you. And then we put the alarm system in. You know, all the money went into the beat system. And then we had to figure out, okay, let's secure this thing. That was a comical moment too. Ron didn't mention that Sonny had this really cool license plate on his Regal there. Everybody was a little confused because the way it looked. Because he kind of mixed numbers with letters, and he was trying to say the word was so intense. But everybody looked at him and went, "What's this so in noise?" I was like, yeah, you couldn't figure it out, and I was like, I'm confused too. But it was a fun ride. Again, I remember the cardboard window and all those things in those other cars. And man, that guy, he's got some mileage on him, and some good moments when I walked through the mall and got to have conversations with him when he was doing the sales thing for shoes. I actually went there just to look at girls. So, I don't know, he was working there, you know. So again, I really appreciate a lot of things with Sonny. He's been there for me when I lost my parents. I was there with him when he lost his parents, so all of us were there. And again, like they said before, we're all like brothers. That's it. That's all I really got to say is I love the guy to death. I'd do anything for him.
Thanks, guys.